Dan Lewis here for GuestList. We're here reporting in Liverpool today. There's an education rally. There's a lot of cuts going on at the moment. Government have cut £2.8 billion worth of money to school funding across the UK since 2015. So teachers' unions, parents, students and generally society all around is annoyed about this. They're not happy and they want to make sure that schools are getting the right funding. So here in Liverpool there's a rally being called and we've got Angela Rayner MP speaking about these cuts. At the same time we've got many other speakers from unions and other organisations that are going to talk about how we can defend our schools and make sure we protect education for young people, teachers and society.
We know the power of letting young people be the people they inspire to be and giving them the skills to do it.
£2.8 billion worth of cuts over the last 2 years to schools across the United Kingdom. What do you see as the effects of these cuts?
It's basically the numbers of staff are just getting reduced. Unfortunately, schools are facing more and more hardline decisions with their budgets. The £2.8 billion comes in all kinds of ways, and the school establishments, after basically, as I say, reducing things back.
What's the message today? What can people take away from this and what can they do to help turn this around?
They need to get involved. I mean, look, go to the School Cuts website, see how it's going to affect your schools locally. Basically, as I say, you can make an impact.
My message is we all need to stand together. We all need to stand as one, speak with one voice. We need to get behind our schools locally and nationally, and we need to be making the case to invest in education.
I'm here with Angela Rayner, MP, Shadow Secretary for Education. She's a working class member of Parliament. She's one of us when it comes to our representatives in government. What is it that people can do to really stand up against these cuts, really do something, support their schools, and also send a message to their local councils, MPs and government that they don't want these cuts to their schools?
Well, they can get involved, and young people in particular are really good on social media as well, and that's the best way of protesting these days. And voting, register to vote as well, because at the last general election people said young people don't care about their future. They do care, it's just that they think that politicians don't care about them, and I felt the same, and that's why I stood and then I got elected. So I feel like a bit of a loner at times, but I failed school, but the way I see it is school failed me because I wasn't an academic type person. Maths and English was not my thing, but music, that was my thing. And we're here where the Beatles were, and the Beatles is our best export. In fact, I reckon the Beatles are bringing more revenue to this country than what the Queen does. So, big it up for Liverpool and our artists, Stormzy and people like that are on supporting Jeremy Corbyn now, because we've got a vision that says we'll celebrate people's differences and people's talents, and they might not just be about being a barrister or this, that, the other. It's about celebrating what you bring to the table and giving people that opportunity instead of looking at them and thinking, well, you're from that place, so you talk different, you don't know what you're talking about. And it's about actually saying that as a nation, we all do better when we work together, and that's what the Labour Party's offering in our National Education Service. So I'm really proud to be part of that, and I need people to support me. So any of your people that are listening, that are hearing what I'm saying, follow me on Twitter, get involved, tell your councillors, say I demand a future, because we're all worth it.
Hey, there you go. We're all worth it. Not just you, not just the person next to you, not just her. We're all worth it.
And if we're going to make a success of leaving the European Union, then we have got to ensure that we have a national education service that will provide those occupations and those skills that we need for our children and for our economic future.
Education cuts are not working for the students, for the teachers, for the communities, for everyone. Class sizes are going to get bigger as they are currently too big as it is. We're going to lose support staff, we're going to lose teachers, we're going to lose money that is vital to our children, our brothers, our sisters, all of them. All of our futures is going to be affected by these cuts. So get online, the website's in front of you, School Cuts website, find out how it's going to affect your local school and what you can do to help support your local schools and turn around this government's decision to keep cutting funding to schools. I've been Dan Lewis, this is GuestList, keep it real.